What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and man, the biggest stimulus check that we have seen so far, $5,500, is making its way through Congress. I'm going to be sharing with you the latest details. This is your breaking news stimulus check update, stimulus package update. Now, take a look, you guys. We need to share this information out. 90% of eligible families don't access public benefits. There are stimulus checks going out on state, county, and city levels, child tax credits, an assortment of different provisions, tax rebates, all types of things that are going out almost on a daily basis, and people don't know about them. So it's very important that you guys, if you can get the word out, share these videos out, let people know they're missing out on these benefits that they should be receiving. Now, here is the big one. Alaska Senate approves budget that includes $5,500 payments to residents. That's right, if you are in the state of Alaska, over $5,000 stimulus checks. Now, I know the vast majority of my viewers are not in Alaska. Let me know your thoughts. What if your state gave a $5,000 stimulus check? Well, we're hearing states are still passing packages and proposals and checks almost every day now due to that American Rescue Plan that had $350 billion of leftover funds. Many states haven't even touched it. That's why we're seeing checks coming out left and right, excess budgets, and all of these proposals coming out for states. I'm keeping you up to date here on the channel, letting you know what's going to be unfolding. Now, also, what's going to be happening on a federal level? Well, take a look at this, you guys. President Joe Biden, he's warning Democrats that inflation will scare the living double hockey sticks out of everybody. And he says, we cannot let that happen. We have got to step up to the plate and do something. And a lot of people are saying it's going to be time for gas stimulus checks on a federal level for everybody in the nation. Everybody's been waiting for it. Now, we're going to see, but you guys, there has been an issue as Congress can't pass it through the traditional means. They don't have the 60 votes in the Senate, and they don't have the 50 votes for reconciliation, a majority vote, because Senator Joe Manchin said he's not on board. He's concerned about inflation and debt, and you can see his fellow Democrats are getting upset. Senator Bernie Sanders asked Manchin why after his no on the vote for the abortion bill, but not just that, also his vote on no on stimulus packages, child tax credits, all the provisions. He's saying, what is the deal with Joe Manchin? And he actually said, why doesn't he just join the Republican Party? Let me know your thoughts, you guys, but we're going to see what unfolds here because the president is saying they have got to do something in this midterm election year. Let me know your thoughts, but I'm going to dive into the details, get you caught up on the latest on the Alaska checks and what the president is saying about inflation and getting things done. So let's go ahead and dive right in on this May 13th day. It's a Friday. Hope that you and the family have a blessed day. But before we dive in, also wanted to mention, smash that like button if you appreciate the updates. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it could help out other people. If this is your first time here and you'd like to stay up to date, totally free. Come join the Ram fam. Why not? All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll keep you up to speed on everything going on. If you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, and consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. More content coming out to help you with growing businesses, investing in real estate, stocks, cryptos, creating your own stimulus checks just in case the government takes forever to get theirs out, so that way it can benefit you and your family financially. If you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below, click the link, go subscribe. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into the details of what's unfolding with Alaska and federal level stimulus. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this article that came out yesterday as President Joe Biden is saying they have got to do something because inflation is out of control. And there's a lot of stuff going on with this. As you guys know, right now with the pandemic, China is in a major lockdown, which is causing supply chain issues. We've got our own supply chain issues here in the US. There's a run on baby formula, and there's all types of stuff missing across the board. Prices are increasing. There's a war in Russia and Ukraine causing oil and gas prices to go up, which is causing food and all sorts of other things that need to be transported to go up. Inflation for the U.S. is at a 41-year high, and people are saying we need help. And President Biden is saying that they have got to do something. Link in the description below. The article says that President Biden warned Democratic donors at a Chicago fundraiser late Wednesday that decades-high inflation will scare the living double hockey sticks out of everybody as the party faces the prospect of big defeats in November's midterm elections. We can't let this happen. happen, guys, Biden said. So we have to, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because inflation is going to scare the living HE double hockey sticks out of everybody. The president went on to suggest that his administration has done a poor job touting Democrats' accomplishments to voters and vowed to be more vocal about making the party's cases in the future. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We've heard a lot of arguments against this particular point. Do you feel like they just have not vocalized their accomplishments enough to establish confidence in voters? Or do you feel like the argument which we have heard made several times is that they are touting their accomplishments of the American Rescue Plan, the infrastructure bill, but people are saying bragging about what you've done is not helping us at the moment. We need more legislation passed, more direct assistance, more stimulus checks, more things to help us get by and help out families. Also, we've heard the conservatives' perspective that the things that you have passed were not paid for, and they have added to inflation and caused worsening of our economic situation. And if you're going to do anything, you need to do it in a way that does not add to the debt. Even conservative Democrats are saying that. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Do you approve of what has unfolded, or do you not? I know that they're saying right now polls are showing that only 1/3 of Americans right now approve of what has unfolded, and they're saying that bragging about what has been accomplished isn't going to help the situation. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Touting what has been accomplished, will it help or not? Now, reading on, it says, we're making progress, but there's quite a ways to go. And so Biden is saying that they need to do more. And we've heard him say more legislation, more spending is on the way. Biden said this before casting blame of the American skyrocketing prices on Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Our inflation rate is low, lower than almost any other nation, any industrial nation in the world. We're in a situation where we find ourselves with supply chain problems and Putin's gas tax in the extreme. So blaming a lot of this on the war with Russia and Ukraine, which we actually heard reports that about 2/3 of it is being exasperated by that war. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, we will see what the president does, and I will let you know here on the channel, because so far they're not able to pass any legislation through the traditional means, as Republicans and Democrats are extremely divided on this issue. Also, Democrats themselves can't unify, so reconciliation, they're having a hard time with that, so that might leave us with executive orders and executive actions by the president to get something done. Now, we will see, and I will keep you up to date here on the channel. But now, let's talk about one of the largest stimulus checks. Actually, I think it might be the largest stimulus check proposed that we have seen so far. Link in the description below. Alaska Senate approves a budget that includes $5,500 payments to residents. Alaska Senate has approved a budget that would provide $5,500 in payments to residents and draw on savings amid a surge in the price of oil. So this is almost a gas stimulus check for Alaskans. Now stick around till the end, because there's a plot twist. The Senate Finance Committee originally proposed permanent fund dividends of roughly $2,600. That's half of the total draw from the state's sovereign wealth fund. The total proposed payout to residents rose by nearly $4,000 after the Senate approved an additional payment aimed at offsetting high energy costs. Senator Mike Showers proposed hiking payouts further to a total of $5,500. The Wasilla Republicans said that the proposal would give the Senate room to negotiate the final figure with the House. So they're anticipating that the House might not be accepting to this. They might have to negotiate it down, but $5,500 made its way through the Senate. That is the largest, I believe, we have seen of any stimulus check so far. Now, the history has been that it gets negotiated down every single time. So that's the reason I'm saying that I want to see something higher. So they're already anticipating that this is not going to happen. So we will see. I will keep you up to date, but you guys take a look at the latest. Alaska House budget vote stalls over $5,500 cash payments and deficit concerns. So went through the Senate, went on to the House, and the House, it's having issues. We will see. But here's another one. House delays the vote on the budget. That could send $5,500 payments to Alaskans and drain the state's savings. The Alaska House has delayed a critical vote on the budget that could send $5,500 checks to Alaskans. The delay comes amid concerns by the bipartisan House majority that enough House members will vote in favor of the Senate's version of the bill to send it directly to the governor. They say that the dividend could jeopardize eyes rebuilding the state's savings and leave Alaskans' government in a dire strait if oil prices begin to drop. Now, the House was set to vote on the budget Wednesday evening after the Senate had passed it Tuesday, but in an unusual move, House Speaker Louise Stutes adjourned until Thursday morning before the full House was set to convene, with only one other House member present, and then we've heard it has been delayed till today too. So we'll be getting an update on this. Could be one of the largest, if not the largest, stimulus checks we have seen so far. So you guys, that is the latest. And also, if you missed my last videos on stimulus checks, you might want to check them out. I cover states of California, Florida, Texas, all kinds of cities that are passing their own checks. And as more information rolls out, as states, counties, and cities are still pulling that money and passing almost every other day now, it seems like, their own packages, their own checks, I'll keep you up to date and I'll let you know the latest here on the channel. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps me out a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leave your comments. Share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, totally free. Why not? Join the Bram fam. Smash the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. If you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3 and join the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.